Okay, I started it. I spoke with Detective Pierre. He said Detective Skinner is supposed to be at the meeting, but he had a visual to go to first. So I'm
Okay.
trying to reach out to him by text message now.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'll just go first with my part, and then he can come in second since he's coming late. Okay.
Okay.
Lawful time, that's fine. Okay. So we're calling the meeting to order at 7:40 for the Housing and Block Association committee. And we're going to start off with the roll call. Everyone say your name for the record that's being recorded. Let's start with the people that's on the telephone. Can you state your name? And if you're a member of the committee or a member of the board, go ahead. The
Judy
person with,
Aki, community
can you repeat that,
member.
please?
Judy Aki, committee member.
Thank you. Next person on the phone.
Good evening, Leonie Logan, committee member.
Thank you. Next.
Judith Aarons, committee member.
Thank you. Next.
Marjorie Faison, committee member.
Thank you. Next.
Joe Bennett, committee member, housing.
Thank you. Next. This Price there. Who's that?
Price.
Repeat that louder, please. I can hear you.
TK Price, committee member.
Thank you. I think we got everyone. Ms. Lyons, did we get everyone?
I got it.
Okay. Okay. So the first order of business would have been to approve meeting minutes. Did any of you get a chance to review the minutes posted on the website? Apparently they've been posting our meetings on the website now, so we need to get used to getting them from on there. Did you have a chance to view them? And did you have any suggestions to change, any errors you think or whatever to add to it before we approve?
Marjorie Faison. I was not present at the last meeting and did not review the minutes.
Okay. What about anyone else? Did you have a chance to review the minutes? No, so maybe we should put those to the side. So this way we give everyone a chance to review them so that we can approve them. I'm hoping that we don't have another year of not being able to approve our minutes because that would be bad for us. So please, if you have a chance, review the minutes and then we can approve them during our next meeting. That would be awesome. Okay, as far as the chairperson's report, I don't have much to report right now because I'm still working on, I gotta work with Mr. McDonald so that we can start setting up a schedule for the series that we want to put together for our housing stuff. So as soon as I have a concrete plan of that, adding in the information that you guys provided last meeting, then I'll be able to have a better idea of how we're going to proceed. So that's it for that. And today we're going to do the presentations. I'm going to try my best. This is the first time I've done something like this. And Ms. Frazier gave me the information, and I tried to put it into a nice little presentation to make it easier for me to read off for you guys and for you to understand what I'm trying to bring forward. We're going to start with how to start a block association, just in case any of you are thinking about doing one for your particular area if you don't have one going on your block already. And I have to share my screen. Let's see. First, let me pull this up, right? Am I doing this right? And share this. Okay, wait. Do I have it right? Okay, am I sharing with you guys? Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. First part over. So basically, we're going to do how to start a block association, the first 6 steps. Okay. Wait, this is in the way. Okay, so you've decided to organize a block association, right? So what are some ideas for doing this? The first thing you need to do is strategic thinking. The job is far from easy, but there are some preliminary steps you can take that will simplify your work and enable you to conquer even the most frustrating problems. Block association can be 1 block, 2 blocks, or 3 blocks, almost as large as you like, if it works for your neighborhood. Organizing takes a combination of strategic thinking, leadership, and assessment of your resources that you're going to need to organize a block association. Now, the first step would be to identify issues in your neighborhood. A crisis on your block, such as a series of burglaries or a plan to replace a community garden with a high rise, presents a clear issue around which to rally neighbors. But it isn't necessary to wait for the crisis. There are many issues a block association can address. To identify some of these, walk around the block and take inventory. And are there vacant lots that could be put to better use? Are there abandoned buildings that present a danger to children or an eyesore to the community? Do people have lawns where flowers could be planted? Knowing your community's needs will give you a framework for going on to the next critical step. Step 2 is to build a core. Find out who else is interested in organizing a block association and what their concerns are. You can do this informally by telephoning or casual conversation on the street, at a local store in your lobby, or in your building. You may want to post flyers on the block, since officers won't be elected until the association is on its feet and members know each other better. This group will probably act as an interim steering committee. Sharing collective leadership with your recruits. Hold a planning meeting to outline the agenda for the first general meeting of the block association. Assign publicity chores and other necessary tasks, like arranging a place and refreshments. Next, step 3 is to prepare the agenda. The first general meeting should be short and sweet. Its agenda should include introduction of the steering committee and a short history of how it came together, brainstorming on projects for the block association to take on, a proposal of one doable activity, something simple like a block cleanup, a letter writing campaign, or a potluck dinner that would be the group's first task. Social networking time with refreshments so neighbors can get to know each other would be good too. Step 4, reaching out. Publicity is vital for a successful general meeting. At your planning meeting, decide how to get the word out and who would be responsible for each task. Flyers advertising the date, time, place, and agenda for the meeting should be posted on the block, in the building lobbies, in store windows, and on bulletin boards at the grocery stores, churches, synagogues, and schools. Even more effective is the process of going door to door to talk to your neighbors. Nothing substitutes for personal contact. Ask people about their concerns and what they would like for a block association to do. Your group's priorities should reflect those of your block, and people more likely to participate if they have input into the planning process. The job of going door to door can be divided between planning committee members. Decide what you are going to say before you set out, and take flyers along with you to leave behind as reminders. Step 5, the general meeting. Pass around a sign-in sheet in which people list their name, address, and telephone number. This will serve as your preliminary membership list and will help you contact people after the meeting. If you stick to your agenda, your meeting should run smoothly and last no more than an hour and a half. Record people's concerns and ideas on a blackboard or a large piece of paper. Assign a member of the steering committee to take notes. Propose your project, but don't be rigid. If a better idea is suggested at the meeting, take a vote. Encourage people to take on responsibility, but don't push too hard right away. People may be reluctant to volunteer in front of a group. Instead, an interested and enthusiastic person should coordinate the project and recruit volunteers after the meeting. Outside resources. Here are some of the resources that can help you. Your community board, information on sanitation, zoning, youth programs, street lights, roads, and lists of other neighborhood associations. The local police precinct, emergencies and security projects, ask about block watchers and the community patrol officer program. Local politicians, support with city or state agencies, list available from the League of Women Voters. City agencies are broad range of services paid for by your tax dollars. Citizens Committee, grant programs, technical assistance, training information, and referral. Delegating, a key to better block associating. Okay. Am I going too fast? Because I feel like I'm going too fast. Okay. What is delegating? To delegate means to assign some of your authority to someone else. The president of a well-run block association can delegate authority and responsibility. Why delegate? When you delegate authority, you expand your resources, and more people working means less work for a few. Rarely does the person have all the skills and time needed to lead a block association. When you delegate authority, you expand the resources by tapping the skills of a knowledge of other members of your association. More people working less will have few people doing more work. The best way to avoid the well-known disease of leader burnout is to get a variety of people involved and overseeing the different aspects of a project. One of the most valuable things a leader can do for an organization is to find and develop other leaders. Delegating is the way to do this. It gives people the skills and confidence to take on the leadership roles. Turnover is natural in any organization, but if your group has failed to develop a second and third line of leadership, the loss of the original leaders could be fatal. Delegating authority is a way of telling people that you have confidence in their ability to do a good job. When given a free hand, they may find new and better ways to do an old job. The entire block association benefits. Delegation means that more people are working. This means that more work gets done and more people are responsible for keeping the block association going. Not everything has to be decided or accomplished at your general meeting. Delegating tasks to committees leads to shorter, more productive meetings. And the art of successful delegating. Choose the right people for the right job. Know your group and what type of work they do, whom they do know, who might have access to equipment you need. Find out what your members could contribute. Let go. Delegation involves the transfer of authority. You have to give up some control. Define responsibilities and instructions clearly. Let people know what they can do and can't do. If you place limits on people, authority, make sure that it is to protect the block association and not your own power. Share meaningful tasks. People know when they are being given important work and when they are being used to do busy work. Unexciting work should be shared by everyone, leaders and members alike. Delegate complete tasks and projects rather than bits and pieces. Begin to develop future leaders by giving them small tasks, slowly increase their responsibilities. Avoid asking people to volunteer for a job in front of the whole group. They may be scared or they may agree to do the job and did not come back. Plan ahead by asking people beforehand. Hold on. Before the meeting, sorry. Between meetings, check in with committee chairs and other people who have been delegated responsibility. Share information and plans with them, but allow them to make the decisions. Don't pressure to have it done your way or the way it's always been done. Ask how you can help. Let people know that how they are doing and be honest and accurate. Emphasize what, not who, went wrong. A good leader can let others take the credit, praise, and encourage and thank your members for their work. Privately, and set aside time at your meeting or space in your newsletter to recognize good workers. You may even wait to award special certificates of appreciation. It's important for people to know that their work is appreciated. Rotate responsibilities. Don't overload those who are willing to help. Rather, appreciate what each person can do. Sorry about that. My TV popped on. Don't forget the bylaws. We have a sample of bylaws that you can be able to get from the community board office, and it explains on how to put together some bylaws. Just a long packet of stuff. So I didn't want to read this over for everybody, but Miss Frazier should have a copy of these in the office. So if you need you'll be able to use them for starting your block association. And that is the end of the presentation. I did my best. I hope I was able to give some good information, and you can copies of the slides if you would like them. And let me put this down and stop sharing. Oh, did I do this right? Oh, I can't get in. Wait, want me to go up? Oh, I'm so technology off right now. Okay. Am I still sharing? I think I am. No, cancel. Wait. Oh, good gravy. I can't stop sharing. Show meeting controls. Okay. More. Where is the stop sharing? Okay, Ms. Lyons, can you tell me how to stop sharing? Okay. Wait, I think I see it. Wait. Share meeting minute. Share content.
Hold on 1 minute. You gotta go to where it says share.
Okay, I'm back to sharing. Okay, I'm in the share again. How do I stop it? I'm like an 80-year-old lady. Share computer, show me. How do I stop sharing? I see the sharing.
Did it from Microsoft Word?
Huh?
Did you do it from Microsoft Word?
No, I just got every window up in my computer, everything I've ever been in. But I'm on regular web.
You're supposed to be able to, because you did the sharing, so I can't close that for you.
Why can't I stop sharing? Oh, my meeting in progress. Good gravy. I'm into switch, connect the video. I'll check. Oh my word.
I don't have a clue. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, what's this here?
I'm so sorry, people. I am so sorry. I can't stop sharing. Oh my God. Okay, maybe I can wait, log out and log back in because this is crazy. I'm going to do that. I'm going to log all the way back out and come back in. Okay.
Hold on. Way out.
Okay.
Hold up. Okay, what just happened? Okay, she went out. I guess she's coming back.
Hello?
Yeah, she'll be right back.
Am I on the housing meeting?
Yes, you are.
I'm trying to get into the website, but I can't get it.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that.
You mean you're trying to do it virtually? You're trying to get on?
I'm trying to get on the website, but I'm not getting it.
No, I don't know what's going on. So you called in by phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm back. So, get copies of the how to start a block association can be picked up in the board office. So this way, if you can have the packet with you to use as a step-by-step guide to start a block association if you decided you want to do that. And by any chance, is the detective online yet for doing the neighborhood watch?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so what we'll do is okay, so if anybody has any old business they want to discuss, we can do that until the detective comes online for the next presentation.
You just had another person come on the phone, but I'm not sure. They didn't say their name.
It's Miss Brown.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Ms. Brown.
I've been trying to get into the website, but I'm not getting in.
Really? The main CB17 website?
Right.
Maybe she's working on it right now or something. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'll check with
No,
them.
I'm
and
not.
see. She's not? You're
Once
not?
you click on, I'm not. Once you click on it, it's supposed to bring you right into the meeting.
And I'm doing it and I'm not getting it.
It's weird.
I don't know why that's happening to you. I'm so sorry.
Hello, this is Zenobia McNally. The same thing happened to me. I clicked on it, it didn't go through. So that's why I'm on the phone and not visual.
Okay.
I did.
That's
I
weird.
went through. My name is Judith. Judith. I went through the WebEx website, and the password kept telling me, putting in the password kept telling me it was the wrong password.
Yes,
So I don't know
Yes,
if that could
that's
have
it.
been a factor.
that's exactly what it's telling me.
Ms. Fields,
Yes?
here's Ms. Bennett. I had to, before I came on, I had to update that app.
You had to update.
The password.
I had to update it. I just went right through. It automatically.
Also, now we
Oh,
can
so
use the
maybe they have
password.
to update the app.
Yep, I
What
had
is
to.
the password?
No, what she's saying is it did the same thing to her, but she had to update the app.
Oh,
So like if you have it on your phone or your computer because they made changes to the system, you have to update it to what they have actively.
oh, so I have to go to the app to change it.
Right. You have to go in and update it. The app that you're using you must need to update in order to get on. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
didn't have an update. I don't have the app on my phone or on my computer. I just typed in the website, typed it in.
Mm-hmm. Well, most
Mm.
times when you use this, when you try to come in on a computer, you have to have the app. It has to be downloaded on your phone or your computer.
Isn't it the same app that we usually use when we are going to the meeting?
Yes, but Miss Bennett.
Yeah, but that's when
they-
you have
they
a
made
link.
Changes
That's when
to
they
the
send you a
website.
link. I didn't get a
Right.
link. Yeah, that's when I get a link. Like when I go to the public service or the regular board meeting, I get the link. I click on the link, and that would take me right through. I don't.
Right.
I don't
The link
use
was
the
supposed
app
to.
at all.
If you're a committee
Yeah,
member,
I
Ms.
don't-
Frazier
I
sent
didn't
it to
get
y'all
a-
by email.
Yeah, my link says
Yeah.
update, and I did it.
Right. If you are a committee member, it was sent to you by email the week before by Ms. Frazier.
Yeah. Oh, well, then I have to look around then because I didn't see that email. I just saw the email with the flyer, and the flyer gave the meeting information and the password. So that's what I went by.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
went back there too. I mean, it sent me the meeting and everything with the information, but it's not. I'm not getting in.
When you get in.
I thought she sent
It
you
didn't give
guys
it.
the
It didn't give me the
WebEx
link.
link.
Yeah, it didn't give the link. It didn't give the link. It just gave you the flyer, and the flyer had the information on it. But
You should have
can't get
received
in
both
using
though.
that
Sorry about that.
Right. You should have received both. But if you put your emails in the chat, I'll send it to you now.
Oh, okay.
Well, they can't put their emails in the chat if they're on the
But
phone.
on the phone though. Yeah, on the phone though. Can't do it. All right. Well, anyway, next time.
Okay.
Okay.
You can give
Okay,
it to me and I can still send it. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, but like I'm on the
How are we
phone,
gonna
right?
send it?
Yeah.
That's right.
If you give me your email address, I can send it to your email and you can click on it to come in.
You can still
Oh,
do
my,
All right,
my,
so you have a pen?
Yes, I do.
my email is armenia1027@mail.com.
Amelia?
Armenia, HERMINIA.
A,
H.
oh, 8, Herminia.
Yeah,
Herminia Brown, right?
right.
Herminia Brown
No,
at,
no. Armenia 1027.
okay. 1027 at
@mail.com.
Hotmail. And the next email?
Aaron's, that's 2 A's, R
R.
like Robert,
Mhm.
O, N like Nancy, S like Sam, _ J at Hotmail.
Okay, I'm sending it right now.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
To the detective on the line yet?
Not yet. I'll try him again while I'm sending this information to the young ladies.
Okay. Where's my agenda? Hopefully he comes soon. I guess we give him 5 more minutes. If he doesn't come within the next 5 minutes, then we just have to do the neighborhood watch part at another meeting. Because I don't want to keep you guys on the line waiting unnecessarily. Sorry. In the meantime, anyone else has any other business they want to discuss? While we wait for the detective. No. Oh, Ms. James has a hand raised. Welcome, Ms. James. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Hi. Hi, good evening. A point of privilege. Thank you very much for recognizing me. I just want to encourage everyone on the Housing Committee to go to the committee board's website, and there you'll see a link to this what's called the zoning proposal. It's really about housing, essentially. And the goal is to, yes, provide for housing, but to also protect what we have. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, any issues, complete the survey. But the goal really is to provide more housing on the wider streets like New York Avenue, a portion of Church Avenue, a very small portion of Utica Avenue. There's a massive development on the being planned for East 98th Street on the other side of the district, the east side of the district. So we're capitalizing on that, Bedford and Rogers. And in exchange for that, we're going to ask the city to downzone the rest of the side streets to prevent the massive potential destruction of all the homes that we own. Not all of many of the homes that we own. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. James. Does anyone have any questions for Ms. James? Anyone? No. I see, Ms. Adele, your hand is raised.
Yes, it is. Hi, Ms. James. How are you this evening? Can you hear me?
Sorry, good evening. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry.
No. You said we were going to do the downzoning. I remember that. And you said most of the major streets were, to preserve most of the homes. And you said
Correct.
it's a survey. It's a survey?
Yeah, so what happens is that I was able to find out that DCP is likely to ignore the work we've done unless we can show there's community support. So they need members of the committees, of the community boards, residents to respond and express their opinion. And the more responses we have, ideally, if you could get 1,000 people to complete the survey, so tell your friends, your relatives, your neighbors to just, express their opinion. They may disagree on certain things. That's perfectly fine. But the most important thing is we need to show it was circulated in the community and people are expressing their viewpoints. And it's on the website, the Community Board 17's website. You just click on the link on the menu on top. It will say zoning proposal, and there you'll see the survey and everything else, more information about what we plan to do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else has a question? Okay. Is Mr. Adele raising your hand again? Okay. By any chance is the detective online? Yes, no. Okay. So I'm not sure the detective is going to make it here on time. So if there's no further business that anyone wants to discuss, okay, Ms. James, go ahead.
I apologize and thank you very much. First of all, thanks to Chair Fields for the work that she's doing, her passionate commitment to her assigned task. I just want to encourage every one of us here. We all live someplace in the district. We all have neighbors. There was a time, believe it or not, when Community Board 17 had over 200 block associations. It sounds incredible, but that's what the district manager said the count was. And let's see if we can get back to that point. If you don't currently have an active block association, may I encourage you, just reach out to some neighbors and form one, and then register it with their community board. So it's a key person. Unless we make a concerted effort to continue to build our community, we're going to lose it. And the best way to build it is by forming associations. So thank you very much for the point of privilege. Chair Fields, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss James. I've just received a message that Detective Skinner said he's going to join the meeting as soon as he returns to the office, but I don't see any minutes that could be. So I guess we can give him 5 more minutes to get to the office, and then hopefully he'll be online with us here. I'm so sorry about the delay. I didn't realize this was going to happen. Does anyone else have anything else they want to discuss? Any issues going on in the neighborhood while we're trying to wait on the detective? Anybody have anything good happen to them today? You want to discuss that? So we can keep this going until he comes. Nobody had a good day. Nothing good happened. Okay, we have Judith Aarons. You have the floor.
I just had a quick question. I wanted to know, I saw that there was a recreation center opening up in Brownsville with a pool. And aside from Blink and the Y, do we have a recreation center in this area that people can use? Because
Funny you should say that because we have a Troy Chisholm Recreation Center that's going to be built in Flatbush. Thank goodness they did a groundbreaking like a couple of weeks ago. So I think our community board website might have some information on that since they did the push for this, and I believe Ms. James was part of the push for that as well. Maybe you can give them more information since you was part of that, Ms. James.
Well, yes, the groundbreaking took place. First of all, it was a very long struggle. It started back with when public advocate Jumaane Williams was elected. He really made a concerted effort to push for it. The parks director, Marty's his first name, I forgot his last name. He worked ardently on it. As you know, in the city, it takes a long time to get anything done. So it took about how many years to get the funding. But the great thing is ultimately we will have a recreational center, the first in our community. It's about $150 million. So that tells you what it's going to offer, quite a few things, including the pool. And so it's going to be located on Foster Farragut, close to Flatbush Gardens, in that park right there. And it does promise to be an exciting venture in terms of all the amenities it will offer the youth and the seniors. So it is great. It was a long struggle, but finally it's coming to fruition.
Awesome. Charlie Chisholm, named after the first Black Congresswoman in New York City. All right. Okay. Any more questions? Ideas, notes? Is Mrs. Skinner on?
This is Marjorie Faison.
Hi.
Hi. Does anyone have any insight on what's happening at this with the Sears space on Beverly Road and Bedford?
Well, we have Chair Frey on the line. He may have some information about that. He's the chair of the Land Use Committee. You want to chime in, Mr. Frey, Chair Frey?
Yeah, there's some conversations going on with the Sears development now. Nothing really is set in stone, but I think they're more in the ideas phase. There's a couple of emails going back and forth, and I think they're trying to do a joint community session with both districts that it affects, because that is on our borders. So there's some development talk, but nothing actually solid for what's going to actually be brought up there. We're in the beginning stages. Huh?
Thank you for that.
Thank you. And Ms. Adele, you have your hand raised?
Yes, I do. Isn't the Sears property landmarked?
I believe so. Isn't it, Mr. Frey, Chair Frey?
I think the Roebuck Tower is landmarked. I'm not sure how they're going to get around that. That's probably a part of or one of the hurdles that needs to be figured out with whatever's going to be coming there. But if they in fact leave the actual tower with the clock on it intact, they're free to develop whatever they need inside within the confines. I don't think that it's landmarked, preserved, as in it needs to remain exactly the way that it is. I think that maybe the tower itself is landmarked, but I'll have some research and some answers for you tomorrow at the land use meeting, which is tomorrow at 7:30, if anybody's interested.
Awesome plug. I'll be there. Mr. Price, you have the floor.
Good evening. I had a comment and a question, I guess. The comment was to add on to what was being said about the Shirley Chisholm Center. The information at the community board website also includes people who may want to be vendors as parts of MWBE businesses, in case that's interesting to anybody.
Awesome, thank you.
My question actually is for Mr. Frey. When you say they're in the beginning stages, does that mean that people are ideating? Are they submitting proposals? Or what exactly does that mean, beginning stages?
Beginning stages, I think that the land has been procured by a developer. And they may have their plans, initial plans or ideas in place. They just haven't formally shared it with the community districts that would be affected by the bill.
Okay. Thank you.
This is Marjorie. I do know that they've started at least some work and they removed the Lott Street garden on Lott Street between Beverly and Tilden Avenue.
Okay. Okay, it's 8:19. By any chance is Detective Skinner on the line with us? Say yes, say yes, say yes. No?
Not
Okay.
yet. I believe I told him the meeting is over at 9, so I'm, trying to give him a chance to get back to the office. There was a shooting victim. It was a visual for the person tonight, so I guess they needed police presence.
Yeah, the two people that was shot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably gonna be still working on that. Yeah, we might as well call this, and then maybe he can speak at the next one because that's important. I don't think he's gonna be from that very soon. Okay, so One thing I learned, I went to the training with the borough president to learn about the parliamentary training, and I just learned something. Yeah, I need a motion to end the meeting, but I don't need a second since it's a committee meeting. So since we're coming to the end here, if someone would like to make a motion to adjourn, that would be awesome, but no one has to second. Would someone like to make a motion?
Kay Price motioning to adjourn.
Thank you
I'll
very much.
second.
Motion has been accepted. I wish you all a wonderful night, and we'll do the neighborhood watch thing in the next meeting since the detective is very busy tonight due to the unfortunate circumstances. So I wish you all to have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for coming. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Ms. James? Ms. James?
I was speaking, sorry, yeah, can you call me, please? Can you just call me, please? I'm unaware of it. Or you can stay on and tell me whatever you're comfortable with. No, I wasn't aware of
Okay.
it. Tell me.
Okay, I'll call you.
Okay, you got my number, right?
Yes, it's on the
Okay.
board's list.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Good.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.